So now the most, what would I say, a controversial thing that people talk about, which is sugar. Is sugar actually that bad, or is it okay to take it in moderation?
Yeah, it's okay to take it in moderation. Why go to extremes?
Right.
Because recently we had a client. The parents are very, very health conscious. So you must have heard about eating disorders like anorexia,
Yes.
bulimia, and all,
Yes.
right? There's something called as orthorexia, which means you eat healthy food only all the time. There's no place for a puri, parota, biryani at all.
Okay.
Okay, that's called orthorexia.
Okay.
Because you're so caught up with this eating healthy all the time that not even that one meal can be, say, a fun food.
Okay.
Okay, it's okay to eat some French fries.
Yes.
It's okay to have your coffee with that 1 teaspoon of sugar.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be 1 tablespoon.
Yeah.
And also there are people who go for, say, running and jogging and walking and all of that, and they have a very active lifestyle. So why should they restrict? We don't see the need, right? So everything in moderation, as long as that thing is the plan itself is customized for that person's requirement.
Okay.
It's okay for a child who's extremely thin. The way to increase calories will be fat or else sugar.
Okay.
And if it is someone who runs, say, 5 to 10 kilometers regularly,
right,
then they have to meet up the energy requirements.
Right. So that is still okay.
Yeah, everything in moderation.
Is okay.
Don't go above the cap. Yeah.
Why do you think rice has been made the bad guy when it comes to weight loss?
Yeah, I think, see, we as a country love carbohydrates.
Yes.
You know that, right?
Yes.
And there was even a study, I remember this article in the paper which said 73% of the urban population is protein deficient. So if you're busy eating pasta and sandwiches and rice and idli, dosa, paniyaram, appam and upma, you know the amount of carbs that's going in. And the amount of vegetables, a lot of people don't like vegetables. So the quantity is much less. Unless, of course, you realize the importance and then you make a switch and you start eating a lot of fiber-rich vegetables. Again, in vegetables, if you're having roots and tubers, it comes with a lot of starch.
Okay.
So if you're having, like, say, a dal rice with a potato fry, where is the fiber?
Yeah, true.
It's a lot of starch, right? Yeah. And again, a lot of South Indians are the ones who end up eating quite a lot of rice. In the north, you will see, say for instance, you go to Maharashtra, they will have 2 rotis and 1 cup or 1 vati of rice, right?
Okay.
So it's a combination. They have both the grains together.
Okay.
Yeah. So it varies. See, white rice is the problem.
Okay.
If only you can take unpolished rice.
Okay.
Partially polished rice.
Okay.
It's still fine. And if you understand the quantity that is required for your age, height, weight, your fitness goal, and you pair it with a portion of protein and a portion of fiber, I think it's fine to eat rice.
Yes.
So there are a lot of clients. So that's why the ethnicity matters. Try telling a Bengali not to have rice and fish curry. They'll be like,
I don't want that.
I don't want to see your face.
Correct.
Right? And you try telling a Punjabi or else even a Maharashtrian, don't have your rotis, you eat only this or have avocado and all. They'll be like, get lost.
Yes.
It's not going to work. So you just have to work around sustainability. I think that is what matters.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when it comes to fruits, right, most people think drinking fruit juice is fine, even if they don't add sugar. But what is your recommendation?
Yeah. So for a child, juices will be great.
Okay.
Because the child is growing up, their calorie requirement is quite high. So until the age of 18, the growth process is going on and they need it. So that's perfectly fine. But again, if a child is obese, a child doesn't exercise much for whatever reasons, then obviously even there, the juices will not be recommended. Only fresh fruits would be given.
Okay.
So if you were to take, say, a glass of orange juice, in order to get this 250-300 ml of orange juice, I would need at least 5 to 6 oranges.
Easily.
Only then I'll get the pure juice.
Yes.
Right? So that's the thing. But if I were to give you 6 oranges now and ask you to eat, Gayathri, will you be able to eat? No. How many would you eat?
Like 1, maximum 2. That's it.
Correct? And you would peel it.
Yeah.
You will chew it. And it's going to take some time for you to eat that fully. Right? But in the case of a juice, you will just gulp it down at one shot. So your brain thinks you're actually having some liquid or else water. It's not necessarily, you don't realize that it is so much of calories that's coming in. That's the case with juices, your milkshakes, your cold coffees, your smoothies. That's a whole bunch of calories that come in. So we won't even realize how much is going inside. So it's better to be careful. And for people with PCOS, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, or else with pre-diabetes or insulin resistance, we would always recommend that they avoid it and choose fruits that that is less sugary.
Okay.
So instead of grapes, you would say have some apple or
Okay.
probably a guava, which is not too ripe.
Okay. Okay.
The light green ones
yes.
are much better, or else an orange is much better. That too, the Nagpur or the Indian oranges are much better than the imported ones, which are too sweet.
Yeah, correct.
So this is where we make the swap. So we say
okay.
instead of this, choose this.